chose your avatar. So you chose it for a reason. So work with what you have. Hey Loc Lovers, it's me, Natty Ann. Welcome to this channel where I show you how to enjoy the journey. So we're talking about how to be comfortable with locks, how to wear your locks, how to be comfortable without a retwist. I got this question many times before, and it simply comes down to treating your locks like hair, because it is hair. A lot of times we get these hairstyles and we're expecting so much from it. We already have our preconceived notions on how it's going to look, how it's going to feel, how others will perceive us. We need to let all of that go. What works for me is treating each individual lock as though it is a strand of hair. That's how I wear my locks. So I feel comfortable, trying different styles, because the same styles that I would try as a loose natural is the same styles that I would try with locks. So get out of that box and that limited mindset that because your hair is locked, you won't be able to try different styles, or you'll be limited. You will not be limited if you have locks. You need to reimagine different styles with your hair. So like I said before, what I do is imagine each lock as a single strand of hair. And when you do that, you can kind of, try different styles out, manipulate your hair and your locks how you want it to look to achieve different styles. Furthermore, when it comes down to retwisting your hair, I obviously don't take that route often. I do retwist my hair and I do maintenance my hair, but sometimes I'm rocking it as is. I'm rocking it without a retwist, and that doesn't bother me, but I know that it gets to some people. And for those who ask me about it, like, how do I feel so confident without a retwist, is because my confidence comes from within, and I actually really like my hair. So me having locks and just wearing it as is not a big deal to me. It's my hair. When you guys are, wearing your weaves, or, wearing a fro or loose hair, do you put so much pressure on every strand of hair being in place? If you do, that's the problem right there. When you have locks, it's supposed to be a freeing hairstyle. So you don't need every single lock to be perfect. You shouldn't need every single hair to be twisted and manicured into place. When you have that mindset, you already lost, because you put in too much pressure on your hair. And when your hair doesn't look a certain type of way, you're already upset. You're not happy with the way you look. And then you're going to retwist and maintenance every chance you get. Every time you got a little bit of new growth, you run in with some lock gel and some pins. You really don't need to do that all the time. Learn to wear your hair as is. And I'm starting to realize that Black people, especially Black women, we have all of these beliefs about our hair, beliefs about texturism, and we do look for perfection a lot. And no one is perfect and nothing is perfect. So if you're chasing after perfection, when you come short, you're not gonna feel confident. You're gonna feel like you're lacking. So please, it's an inside job. Work on yourself inside out, and try not to look to other people for validation. Stop caring about what other people think. Like, yes, it may be nice to get a compliment here and there, and it is nice to feel like somebody thinks you're beautiful and all of that. That is so great, but what does it matter if you don't think that? If you yourself don't think that you look good, or your hair is beautiful, or you're not confident in your own hair and your own skin, that's a lifelong problem. So you need to get down to the bottom of why you're seeking validation from everybody else. Let's touch on texturism a little bit. Sometimes people don't like to see the nappy roots and the thick hair and, the dense hair, but in reality, that's what most of us have. We have African roots, right? We're Black people, so not all of us have the silky, straight, textured hair. So why should I feel like something is wrong with what I have? It doesn't make sense. Like, this is what I have, this is what I'm rocking. I'm not altering it. So what you see is what you get. If you like it, cool. If you don't, I don't care. So that is kind of where the confidence comes from. And you just have to brainwash yourself. If If you don't feel like your hair is beautiful, or you don't like your texture that you have, either brainwash yourself to not conform to those beauty standards that you set for yourself, or change it and live with and make a choice on how you want your hair to look. If you want to keep your hair covered all the time, if you want to alter your texture with chemicals, if you want to retwist the life out of your hair, is ultimately your decision on how you want to maintenance yourself and how you feel like you look your best. But if you really truly want to practice self-love, it really comes from just working with what you have. And that's what I always say: work with what you have until you can do better. Work with what you have until you're given more. That is my philosophy on life, and that saying could really go so many different ways and in different scenarios in life. But since we're talking about hair right now, you guys have to work with what you have, and it just comes down to that, to learning yourself, learning your features, what look best on you and what you like. And that's pretty much it. An outside opinion, they know where they can stick it, because you really shouldn't care. And that is how you hold your peace. That is how you build your self-confidence and your self-love. After all, you know, you chose your body, you chose your looks, you chose your avatar. So you chose it for a reason. So work with what you have. I really hope that helped you guys today. Please think about what we discussed today, and if you have any comments or other questions, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, Loc Lovers.